Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're here for the JV game of the high school boys basketball game. Pre-game introduction, number 1 is Jackson Lee.
Number 11.
Number 11, Waylon Tyson.
12.
Number 12 is Charles Barnes.
20.
Number 20 is Jaden Griffiths.
30.
And 30 is Dalton Redshaw.
Number 13, Nolan Brueggemann. Number 14, Brandon Schumacher. And
Let's see, did I hit the...
Titus
Oh, I got Cam on there, and he's not starting tonight. Sorry about that, guys. I was guessing there. Bentley Hinderleiter is starting. Sorry about that, Bentley.
I don't see Cam even over on the bench.
Sorry about that, Bentley. We'll get him shown here in a second. Bentley Hinderleiter in the starting lineup. All right, 7 minutes on the clock for the JV game. Nolan Brueggemann doing the tip, and he wins it quickly up to Clevenger. Cougars get into the half court, Hinderleiter on the right side. Barrett Bowen over to Clevenger on the left wing. Back to the top to Schumacher. Being defended by number 11, that's Tyson. Back to Bowen on the left side. Hinderleiter to the top. Gets it to Schumacher. Schumacher drives into the short corner. Back out to the corner to get to Hinderleiter. Over to Barrett Bowen on the right wing. Pulls it up. Back to Schumacher, one more to Clevenger. Cougars moving around the horn. Clevenger on the left. Pulls up from 15, rims around. Nolan Brueggemann gets the offensive rebound. Puts it back too hard off the glass. Barrett Bowen got a chance, but blocked away by number 30, Dalton Redshaw. And the Purdy Eagles able to clear on the first possession. Eagles around the horn. Number 20 is Griffiths. Griffiths back to Lee. Cougars packed in the zone. Number 11, Tyson. Back to Griffiths. Griffiths into the paint. Hinderleiter gets a hand on the ball. Tyson back over to Lee.
Both teams seem to be very content passing the ball around the outside.
Tries to go inside. Barry Bowen knocks it away. Kicks out to Hinderleiter on the left side. Goes baseline. Leiter gets away with an extra step maybe.
Yeah.
And makes the first basket of the game for the Cougars. Griffiths ahead. Brueggemann gets a hand in there and knocks it away. Schumacher with a steal. Out to Clevenger on the right side. Tyson defending. Kicks it to the corner for Bowen. Thought about the three, over to Schumacher. Schumacher drives into the paint, kicks it one more to Hinderleiter on the left wing. And Hinderleiter gets called for the travel.
Got the little stutter step there before he put the ball down.
The center's job is not to call the travel as the primary on the opposite side of the court. Ball deflected by Bowen. Brueggemann steals. Head to Schumacher, one more to Clevenger. Clevenger goes baseline, back to Schumacher on the wing. Up top to Bowen for three. Rims around and out. Number 12, Barnes there. Can't secure the rebound, but Purdy's able to clear. Griffiths back to Lee on the right side. Over to Tyson on the left wing. Ball inside to number 30, Redshaw, but throws it away as he tried to go across the court. Back to the Cougars.
I was going to say maybe somebody on the front row had a black shirt on, but they do not.
Clevenger inside to Schumacher, back out to Hinderleiter on the right wing. Jump stop through the paint, loses the handle. Hinderleiter gets it back to Clevenger. Clevenger in the short corner to Bowen, trying to go baseline and steps on the end line. Ball back to the Eagles. 4:08 on the clock here in the first quarter. Cougars in the press. Griffiths dribbling to the corner. Back to the middle for number 11, Tyson. Tyson splits the double. Number 30 is Redshaw. Griffiths all the way over to Lee. Griffiths baseline drive, good cutoff by Bowen. Number 12, Barnes up top to Lee. I'm sorry, that's Tyson. Over to Griffiths on the right side. Bounce pass inside to Redshaw. Comes up short. Barrett Bowen able to clear ahead to Clevenger. Cougars pushing. Clevenger all the way to the glass. And can't find the spot on the board.
Yeah,
I thought my
battery, you lost your.
Big block by Nolan Brueggemann. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Had a little trouble with my camera. Nolan Brueggemann got a block on the rainbow screen. Schumacher. Backside rebound, Clevenger deflects it. Bowen there. Kicks to the corner for Clevenger. Recycled to the top. Over to Bowen in the corner. Hinterleiter looks in. Back to Clevenger on the left side. Schumacher flashes the elbow, finds him. Back to the corner. Clevenger inside. Tough shot in the paint. Rebound pulled down by Redshaw.
Ooh, travel there.
Number 20, Jaden Griffiths gets caught with nowhere to go and drags that pivot foot.
Yeah, Cougars moving the ball around the outside. They then drive, but where they kick it to, they're already, we usually don't have quite a clean pass to get a good shot off.
Brueggemann in the short corner. Nice action by the Cougars for a quick basket. Reether reads it, deflects. Redshaw there to gather. All the way inside for Barnes, looking for an option in the paint. Kicks it out to Tyson for three. Rims around and out. Smathers with the rebound for the Cougars.
Cougars did a good job of recovering as they had a 3-on-1, but got help.
Smathers over to Hinterleiter. Horton into the short corner for Brueggemann. Thought about it. Back to Horton. Kick to the top, deflected by Lee. Hinterleiter's there for it. Looks down low for Smathers.
Oh.
And Smathers tried to go a little bit too quick. Lost the handle as he went up. Griffiths at the top. Griffiths all the way in, blocked by Brueggemann.
Good play by Brueggemann to be ready for that.
Reether all the way to the basket, and a nice finish by Brogan Reether.
Yeah, good job attacking the basket there in transition.
6-0, Tyson to Lee, Smathers steals, tries to float it in, backside rebound by Hinterleiter on the tip drill, and he puts it in.
We got a quick timeout by Purdy, 30 seconds to discuss the press breaker, I'm sure.
Take a look at that last basket as we go to timeout. Smathers just there to steal it. Hinterleiter gets the generous roll.
Rusty shot again a little bit. Smathers just needs to calm down once he gets that, just like he did on that down low pass. Just went up a little quick and lost it that time. He's doing a good job getting to the rim and being in the right spots.
That was the first timeout by Purdy. .44 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter of the JV game. Cougars lead 8-0. Number 11, Waylon Tyson inbounding to Griffiths. Cougars pressing. Tyson picks up the dribble, tries to spin, gets it over to Lee into the front court.
So he got away with a little bit of happy feet there.
Tyson to Griffiths, almost stepped out of bounds. Into the short corner for Barnes. up top. Hinterlander reads it, gets a hand on it. Tyson there to challenge, but ball goes to Reether. And Reether throws it to the cheerleaders.
Yeah, just waited a little too long. He should have got rid of it right after he got control of it. Hinterleader had a step on the defense there.
Griffiths over to Tyson. Looks into the middle, ball deflected. Gets to Barnes. Barnes with the left hand all the way up to Redshaw. Corner 3 from Lee. Backside rebound by Smathers at the buzzer. And that will do it for the first quarter.
Yeah, after all that, if he'd have hit that 3, which he ended up getting a good look, I mean, it would have only been a 5-point game after a terrible first quarter by Purdy.
No fouls called in that first quarter. Not a whole lot of action. I mean, both teams just kind of swinging it around.
Yeah, outside, so there's not a whole lot of chances for fouls, really. We were starting to press, but we were in pretty good position all the time, and they were not doing a very good job of trying to draw a foul or anything while we were pressing. So,
yeah, the being patient for a shot, I think it's hard mentally to register that patient still has to be aggressive movement. It has to be aggressive passing.
yeah.
You have to swing the ball around. You can't catch it, look, back dribble, pass to the next guy. Like that's not being patient. That's being ineffective.
Yeah.
You still got to move the ball. And you saw as soon as they made the subs, that first group came in and made a nice adjustment. The Cougars did of just swinging the ball right away, and it created that corner jumper for Brueggemann. All right, back to the game. Number 23 Purdy in the game gets the 3-point shot. Looked good from here, but goes a little bit strong. Number 23 is Dexton Moeller. He's a freshman.
Did a nice job getting the rebound, but he was in fear of traveling, so he chucked it backwards.
Yeah, number 3, Stubblefield got the rebound. Clevenger at the top over to Reether. Good closeout by Moeller. Into the corner for Horton. Back to Reether on the right wing. Reether into the key, gets to the paint. Back to Horton for 3. Backside rebound, Smathers pulls it in. Smathers with the pound dribble. And number 10, Dotson, Xander Dotson, gets a hand in there to deflect. Jump ball. Cougars have the arrow after the quarter change.
Yeah, I just like that penetration and then kick for a shot.
Reether for 3, got it. 11-0 now the score. Lee ahead. Evan Horton there to steal. To Clevenger. Back to Crumrine into the corner for Smathers. Smathers. Foul called. I don't
know.
Didn't see.
Lurch was back here on the other side of the floor.
Number 13, Mahurin, Damon Mahurin gets called. Wait, hold on, is that right?
Number 13, yeah, is the first foul.
Okay, yep, that was on him. Mahurin's a senior.
Kind of surprised all the way on the other end of the court. The guy standing down there didn't call that.
I didn't actually see what happened. Did he push Brandt while he was in the air? Because Brandt jumped up to make the pass to the top. He must have like hand checked him.
Maybe that's what he thought. It didn't look like it affected any part of the play.
All right, 6:18. I don't know what I did with my clock there. 6:18 on the clock. Clevenger into Reether for 3. And nice rebound by the Eagles. Foul call on the Cougars.
I believe that was.
Goes against Brandt Smathers.
Looks like he got caught there reaching in, trying to swipe away at the rebound. Ooh.
Pass into the middle, and Reether goes aggressively for the steal. Brogan Reether gets the foul. Number 3, Stubblefield able to step forward and win the possession. Another dangerous pass by the Eagles. Smathers gets a hand in there. Reither collects, gets it to Clevenger. One more to Smathers.
Oh.
Smathers just trying to go up a little bit too quick before he catches the ball. And Eagles knock it away. It'll stay Cougars ball. Clevenger gets it into Horton. Up top to Reither. Skip pass to Reither. Gets a paint touch, floats it in the air. And Smathers and Crumrine both there for a chance, knocked out of bounds, back to the Eagles.
Yeah, Ryan and Smathers there kind of worked against each other that time. Neither one of them could get both hands on it and just kind of knocked it out of bounds.
Number 10, Dotson, gets it ahead to Stubblefield. Clevenger deflects it right when Stubblefield was going up for the shot. Horton pushing out to Reither. And Reither, nice finish.
So it looked like Purdy had dribbled it on the line, but won't say anything since we got a fast break out of the deal.
That's Stubblefield again. Rises up from 8 feet. Backside rebound by Horton. Good outlet to Clevenger. Being pressured by number 13, Mahurin. Traveling called on Reither. Ball back to the Eagles. 5 subs coming in.
Sure seems like we play awful close to the out of bounds, both teams. I don't know if it's because the big line's not there anymore or what, like we talked about before, but man, looks like we play awful close to the outside.
Yeah, just that college 3-point line just sets everyone out further than what you just by putting a line on the court, you change everyone's perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean the court's huge.
That's the 3rd foul of the quarter on the Cougars. Ooh, number 30, Redshaw, gets cut off, and Smathers reads the pass. Another steal for the Cougars. Clevenger, long 2. Rebound goes to Reither. He'll take the long 2, and he got it.
Nice job, way to stay.
They call it a 3?
2, there we go. There we go.
Oh, I know why my clock was off because I reset it. I didn't reset it to 7 minutes.
That's what I was wondering. But the first quarter you had it 7, so I thought, well, maybe you had it default to 7.
Well, because I changed it because my clock was off, and then I didn't reset it to 7 when we started the second quarter.
Gotcha.
Okay, 15-0. Number 22 in the game is Noong. Into Redshaw in the short corner, back to Noong on the right wing. Takes it into the basket. Brandon Schumacher on the backside pulls down the rebound. Ahead to Hinderleiter, looking baseline, spins back to Bowen. Out to Schumacher for 3, and he nails it.
Nice shot by Brandon. Way to be set up. That's better ball movement where we penetrate, kick out, and then one more pass to the wide open.
Griffiths floats it over the top for Tyson. Able to save it in the corner. Back to the corner for Tyson. Up top for Griffiths.
Purdy really ought to look at that entry pass. They got the guys pinned behind him at the base.
Griffiths into the key. Loses the handle. Schumacher steals and gets called for the travel. You can't travel if you don't have control of the ball. And so him going to the ground to gather the ball.
Yeah, he didn't roll over. Once he was already on his back when he actually got control of the ball. So,
all right, back to the Purdy Eagles. Lee for 3 off the back iron. Clevenger there for the rebound as the Eagles work to get back. Clevenger pushing ahead to Schumacher. Schumacher into the short corner, back to Clevenger on the right side. Up top to Bowen. Into the corner for Hinderleiter for 3. Off the rim, fight for the rebound. Clevenger gets a hand on it and out of bounds on the Cougars.
It was a good crash.
Number 30, Redshaw there, along with Clevenger fighting for the rebound.
It's a good crash by Clevenger. Just couldn't come up with it.
Griffiths into Tyson. Tyson picks up the dribble, chucks it into the front court to Lee. Bowen, nice job defending. knocks it away, and Crumrine gets the steal. To Schumacher, to the paint, out to Crumrine for three, and he got it.
Yeah, way to attack the basket by Schumacher, and then turns after he gets cut off, and Crumrine did a good job filling spots.
Griffiths picks up the dribble, gets it ahead to Redshaw. Redshaw picks up the dribble, back to Lee. Griffiths back to Lee on the right side, wants the long three again, and again off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound by Redshaw, goes through.
And draws the foul.
He went through Crumrine's back with his head. I don't know how that's a foul on Crumrine, but. Oh, it's called on Clevenger, okay. So look at this, he just displaces Crumrine.
Yeah, yeah.
Redshaw on the line, shoot one.
And Redshaw makes the end one. Cougars quickly out. Clevenger bounce pass to Schumacher. Schumacher saves it back to Clevenger. Hinterleiter at the top, gets into the key. Over to Bowen, bounce pass in the short corner for Schumacher. Back out to Bowen. Into the paint for Hinterleiter. Back door for Brueggemann. Blocked. Loose ball, Hinterleiter's there. Bowen comes away with it. Step in, flips it to Brueggemann in the short corner. Backside rebound by Schumacher. And foul called on Redshaw.
Brandon did a good job flying in on the weak side there to gather that rebound.
Redshaw. That's his first personal and team second. Checking in for the Cougars, number 15, Brogan Reether.
Brogan Reether back in the game as Titus Clevenger checks out. Reether inbounding. Up top to Hinterleiter. Over to Bowen at the top. Bounce pass into Hinterleiter. Tough pass deflected by Griffiths. Hinterleiter gets it back. Looking inside. It's not there. Gets it back up to Schumacher. And timeout called by the Cougars.
30 seconds left.
So 21-3. Purdy's had some open shots. They've had a couple threes that looked like they were going to go down and didn't. Purdy's called 2 timeouts, so they have 3 remaining. .131 on the official clock. Hinterleiter into the backcourt for Brueggemann. Ahead to Bowen on the right side, into the corner for Schumacher. Back to Bowen, looking for action high. Bowen resets to the top.
Looks like Purdy's
hand off to Reether. Into the corner for Brueggemann. Schumacher on the right side, enters to Bowen at the elbow. Bowen through traffic, and foul called on the floor on number 12, Barnes. That's the 3rd foul on the Eagles.
Purdy has switched to man now. A help man defense looks like.
Ball into Brueggemann, fumbles it, gets it back. Bowen in the corner. Back to Schumacher at the top. Bounce pass into Brueggemann. Tough rip through in the paint. Ooh. Can't get it to fall. Redshaw pulls down the rebound for the Eagles. Griffiths pushing down the middle. Gets it over to Lee on the left side. Back to Griffiths at the top. Lee thought about the long 3. Over to Griffiths. One more to number 10, that's Dotson. 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. Into the short corner for Redshaw, and he puts in the jumper.
He's got all 5 of their points.
12 seconds remaining. Breather into the corner. Takes the three. Rims around and out. Rebound by Lee at the buzzer and off the back of the rim. No good. And we're at halftime.
Looks like they got 8 minutes on the halftime clock.
All right, well, we'll take an audio break here and send you through the first half recap and be back for the second half. All right, we're back ready for the third quarter. Purdy has the arrow. And we're underway. Griffiths over to Tyson. Cougars in the 2-3. Griffiths picks it up. Back to Tyson on the right wing. Looks in for the bigs. It's not there. Tyson all the way in with the left. And a good start to the second half for the Eagles. Clevenger back up to Reether. Reether goes between the legs, tightly defended by Tyson. Over to Horton on the left wing. And he got it.
Nice shot by Horton on that.
Trap comes. Wild pass. Barnes is able to get to it. Defended by Brueggemann, and Brueggemann just goes into him.
Yeah, I think Brueggemann never saw the pass. Otherwise, I think he could have went and picked that up, but just never saw it, and then was trying to play catch up and fouled on the shot then.
Barnes too strong on the first. Makes the second. Cougars quickly out. Smathers to Clevenger on the right side. Into the corner. Trap comes and deflects it.
That was a
Tyson
nice look
with the
in.
steal. And Tyson loses the ball out of bounds back to the Cougars.
Clevenger had a nice look in as Smathers was cutting to the basket. Just didn't get it over the outreached arms of the defender.
Clevenger at the top, over to Horton. Horton over to Smathers, one more to Brueggemann, the short corner. And, fight for the ball. Horton's able to get it. Brueggemann back to Horton on the right wing, thought about the three. Back to Clevenger on the left side. Clevenger at the elbow to Reether. Dotson, nice job deflecting in the transition. Tyson out ahead. Tyson can't finish. Dotson gets the offensive rebound, though, for the Eagles. Back out to Barnes. Barnes throws the baseball pass all the way over to Tyson. And
a little too much on it.
Yeah, that's extra bases.
Brueggemann did a good job of stomping his feet to scare the layup.
Clevenger, nice crossover dribble to find some space. Reether on the right side. Number 13, Mahurin, tightly defending. Smathers at the top. Again, tries to play it over the top of the defender. And out of bounds stays Cougar ball.
Yeah, Purdy with good active hands, tipping those passes.
Horton into Reether for three. Comes up short, but Evan Horton there for the offensive rebound. Throws it off the Purdy's foot. And Smathers puts it in.
No shot, he says. Apparently it was on the, I don't know.
That's continuation, bruh.
I don't know. He didn't dribble. He just caught the pass. So it must have been on the receiving of the pass.
All right, ball into Clevenger. Evan Horton loses it out of bounds. Took his eye off the ball. Ball back to the Eagles.
Yeah, trying to do something with it before he had full control of it.
Ball to the near side for Mahurin for three. And banks it in just like he was intending to.
I heard it. I heard him call bank.
Smathers across for Clevenger. Horton.
Oh.
Evan Horton throws it away. Barnes down low. Dotson with the runner from 12. Good box out by Brueggemann, and Smathers comes in for the rebound. Mahurin tightly defending. Horton gets it to Clevenger.
Ooh.
And Clevenger gets caught.
Wanting to make that pass to Brueggemann and saw it was going to be cut off. Took the extra step.
And that's one of the reasons I hate the weave drill, because it teaches you that travel step when you catch the ball.
Yeah.
Mahurin loses it, and out of bounds back to the Cougars. Hinderleiter over to Bowen. Back up to Hinderleiter at the top. Cougars a little cavalier with the ball. Bowen tries to go baseline. Griffiths comes in and commits the foul.
The Eagles, number 20, Jaden Griffiths. That's his first personal and team second.
24-11. Cougars a little bit flat here in the third quarter after an initial basket by Horton.
Purdy has stepped up their pressure on the outside here.
Hinderleiter over to Schumacher. Back to Hinderleiter. Tries to step through the double, and foul called on the Eagles. They're going to go against Dotson.
1-0, 10.
Eagles, number 10, Xander Dotson.
Third foul on the Eagles. Mahurin subbing out. Number 22, Victor Nunn in the game.
Purdy has successfully pushed our offensive line back. So we're playing at the top now. They're keeping us from getting closer to the basket here, and it's affected our offensive rhythm.
Clevenger on the right side. Over to Hinderleiter. To the key. Schumacher didn't take it. Drives in for the runner. Too strong. Brueggemann gets a face on it and gets called for the foul. Illegal use of the face.
Yeah, Brandon was going to take that. I saw the ball slip out of his hand, and so he ended up driving in and shooting that. But I think he fully intended on, but he didn't get a good handle on the pass.
None on the left side. Picks up the dribble back to Griffith. Gets it ahead to Dotson into the front court. Trap comes, and Dotson loses it out of bounds back to the Cougars. Clevenger in the corner for Bowen. And Dotson.
I think that's his third. 3 fouls in a row on Dotson.
That's the 5th foul, so Bowen will go to the line.
Xander Dotson. That's his third personal and 5th team foul.
5th.
Checking in for the Cougars, number
5th team foul. You got 3 refs. Could someone pay attention?
Well, you're kind of using that term loosely.
That's true. All right, Bowen at the line for 2. Bowen good on the first.
Checking in for the Cougars, number 14, Brandon Schumacher. And checking in for the Eagles, number 13, Raylan Patton.
I didn't notice that Schumacher even went out. When did that happen?
Must have been really quick and
Oh,
right
it
back
must
in.
have been on that trap on the sideline.
Because, yeah, he was the one that took the floater.
Bowen makes both free throws. Number 12, Barnes, gets it ahead to Noon. Griffiths, too strong on the floater.
Nice job by
Figures in
Purdy.
transition.
Pushing at that time against the press. Just took kind of a crazy shot.
Clevenger finds Schumacher, tough attempt. And Cougars get away with a extra possession there as Eagles just fight for the ball and knock it out of bounds.
Officials must just be telling them on the sideline what the color is because no hand indication.
Hinderleiter off the front of the rim. Barrett Bowen with the long offensive rebound. Back to Hinderleiter on the left side. Bowen at the top. Hinderleiter on the left wing. Splits the double. Gets caught in the paint.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, we talk about that. That's why we don't like to put the dribble down between the double, because you're now off balance, and all you can do is regain your balance. You don't have a plan.
Yeah.
So rather rip through the double, land on the other side of it, and then make a pass.
Yeah.
Instead, he's trying to gather on the other side of it. Now he's got 3 guys on him.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 23, Dexter Bowler.
Hinderleiter good on the first free throw.
Yeah, the best you can hope for is to be bailed out by a foul like we did.
Barrett Bowen, another offensive rebound, kicks to Schumacher for 3. Off the front of the rim. And rebound pulled down by the Eagles. Noon over to Barnes. Clevenger steals. Clevenger, nice job using his body to get position and puts in the layup.
And they did a good job keeping the ball away and then taking it up nicely for the finish.
Griffiths into the middle for number 3, Stubblefield. Foul called on Clevenger.
Foul's going to be on the Cougars, number 23, Titus Clevenger.
I feel like the amount of times I put up someone's name and then they immediately foul is like, it seems like it's too often. Noon on the left side, gets it back to Stubblefield in the corner. Griffiths over to 23, Muller. Muller, long 3 from the right wing, and comes up short. Schumacher does a good job boxing out. Ball out of bounds, back to the Cougars. Clevenger jogs it up. Over to Hinderleiter on the right side. Into the corner for Bowen. Bowen down low for Brueggemann.
Nice cut, nice look. What do we got?
Muller came up limping on that. I think he might have sprained his ankle.
Gotcha.
Mahurin checking in the game for the Eagles. Oh, they're not saying. I think she said Patton.
That's what it sounded like.
I don't see Patton listed on here.
.47 seconds left. That'll be the 4th foul on the Cougars.
It's his first personal and team 4.
I'm sure if she's saying Patton, that's right, but I don't see how she knows that.
I don't either. Is it
I mean,
anywhere on any of them?
why would they tell the guy doing the broadcast what the right names are? You know, there's no reason.
What number? Which number is it that they're calling Patton?
13. Hinterleiter on the right side. Over to Clevenger. Schumacher flashes to the corner. Bowen and Brueggemann decided to take the low block. Bowen now in the corner. Schumacher drives in and goes through the quadruple team hard off the glass. Bowen reads it and steals. Bowen high off the glass and in.
Yeah, nice touch by Bowen.
All right, I'm going to put this graphic up even though Barrett may foul. It's Clevenger. Clevenger gets called for the foul at the buzzer.
Oh, that'll be, he put him 2 to the line, too. That was the 5th foul.
Well, no, he was shooting.
Oh, was he shooting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is he saying no?
He's saying out here. But it's still the 5th foul, so there should be.
I mean, he fouled him shooting, so he's
3-pointer.
Unless he was passing.
Yeah,
at the buzzer.
3.
Yeah,
Yep, there you go.
Fouling on the Cougars, number 23, Titus Clevenger. That's his 4th personal.
All right, number 13. What did we say his name was? I
Patton.
forgot. Patton. Good on the first, misses the second.
Maybe Miss Miller just
I
thinks
mean, it
he
makes
looks like
more
a Patton.
sense than it being a senior. So Patton makes 2 out of 3, and it's a 20-point game after 3 quarters of play.
Cougars ball coming out of the half or out of the quarter.
So after no fouls called in the first quarter, the third quarter, both teams ended up in the bonus.
And Clevenger now has 4. So how'd you end up being DJ Snazzy?
This is how we roll.
Was you inspired by Big Bunny yesterday at the Super
Yeah.
Bowl?
All right, fourth quarter underway. Cougars with the ball. Smathers inside to Reether in the short corner. Finds Crumrine cutting. And Crumrine, nice finish.
Yeah, way to come back from the baseline towards the basket there to finish that.
Ball into the corner for Stubblefield. Barnes turns with the left,
wow.
gets the basket, and Smathers goes for the tomahawk block.
He didn't get called for the forearm check on the defensive play earlier, so I guess he was like, I guess I can really wail away.
Barnes at the line, shoot 2.
Barnes good on the first. Makes both free throws. Back to a 20-point game. Hinterleiter picks it up, back to the top for Reether. Able to gather the high pass. Smathers over to Hinterleiter on the left side. Crumrine coming to the corner. Double team comes. Hinterleiter swings it over to Horton on the near side. Back to Hinterleiter. Smathers flashes in. Bounce pass to the elbow. Good movement to Horton. To Reether for 3. Backside rebound by Crumrine. Tip drill by Smathers. Knocked away by the Eagles and stays Cougars ball.
Good hustle by the Cougars there.
Reether flips it to Horton. Back to Reether. Innerlighter on the left side.
Ooh.
Ball deflected by Griffiths. Crumrine is able to get it for a minute, but Griffiths keeps working, gets it back. Takes it to the glass. Noon there on the follow, and Crumrine pulls it down. Out to Horton. Horton, good body position. Can't get it to fall, though, and Eagles able to secure the rebound.
Yeah, it was a nice hesitation and taking it up to avoid the contact. That was backport. There we go.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 10.
All right, ball back to
23, Dexter Roller.
the Cougars. Nice job going to the right inbound spot. How about that?
Yeah, isn't that impressive?
Like to see that. All right, Smathers on the left side.
We're only 3/4 the way through the season. Starting to see that now.
Sloppy pass by Hinderleiter, stolen away by Dotson. Dotson spins all the way to the basket, rises up, draws the foul.
Nope.
Oh no, they called
the
traveling.
travel. The famous line from Jurassic Park, we have a Dotson here. Dotson here.
I don't know that line.
Yeah.
Not famous enough for me. Good hands by Smathers. Gets to the corner, Hinderleiter. Crumrine, again deflected by Dotson.
Decides not to take it into the hoop this time.
Gets it back to Barnes. Barnes wants the extra step. Acrobatic left-handed attempt.
Yeah, from the right side. That's unusual.
Hinderleiter rises up from 8. And, Eagles fight for the ball. Barnes able to secure it through the spike of his teammate. Dotson being tightly defended, gets the dribble handoff to number 13. Smathers slaps down on the ball and gets called for the foul.
Smathers being very aggressive with his swings, kind of drawing attention to himself.
I don't know that that's a foul, but I don't mind it being called a foul. I don't really like that slap down action. It's hard to prove that that's not a foul. Griffiths back to the top for number 23, Moeller. Moeller holding. Dotson on the left side. Dotson looking to go baseline. Good job by Bone cutting him off. Smathers comes on the double. Griffiths all the way in, and Bruggeman got some ball, maybe some arm, maybe a little face.
All the way from the furthest referee from the play. The guy standing right there thought it was looked good, I guess.
And Griffiths makes the free throw. They got it under 20 for the first time in a while. Makes both. They've been good from the free throw line.
They have.
Clevenger, Bowen to Smathers, back to Clevenger. Bruggeman, Cougars trying to run out the game. Smathers from 15.
Just a little too quick.
And Smathers kicks it out of bounds. Ball back to the Eagles.
Smathers just rushing his shot tonight a little bit.
Griffiths floats it over to Dotson. Trap comes. Dotson able to dribble out of it. Loses the ball. Schumacher gets a hand on it. Bowen steals up to Clevenger. Clevenger gets denied, gets it to Bruggeman. Schumacher with the tip drill and draws the foul.
Foul's going to be on the Eagles, number 23, Dexter Roller. It's his first personal and team first.
Brandon doing a good job crashing the backside rebound after the front side rebound.
Rolls around in it on the first. short on the second. 19-point lead for the Cougars.
Oh.
Griffiths with a wild pass. Bruggeman spikes it down to keep it in bounds. In the short corner for Clevenger. Back to Bowen. Clevenger wide open for three in the corner, and he got it. Blocked by Bruggeman.
I think he could have just caught that one. Played it for dramatic effect.
See if we can get that on replay before we go back to live. All right, I missed the...
Got a blocking foul.
Foul's going to be on the Cougars, number 13, Nolan Bruggeman. That's his fourth personal and fourth team foul.
I think we got some clock shaving going on at the table. Ball up top to number 23, Moeller. Dotson to Moeller. Back to Dotson on the right side. Griffiths for three, long off the glass. That looked like the JV tournament on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, the amount of McDonald County.
Threes off the glass.
Are we doing a running clock here or what? 22 points running?
I don't think they're supposed to be.
Dotson over Griffiths. Splits the double and gets the finish.
Jaden Griffiths for two.
It's like a timeout just for subs here.
A flock
Okay.
of Eagles has landed on the court.
All right, 1:37 to play. 20-point lead for the Cougars.
Jump ball.
Jump ball as Bowen gets tied up. Purdy has the arrow.
Could cut it to 17 on this possession.
Dotson gets trapped, gets it ahead to 13, rises up from 15. Clevenger able to get the backside rebound. Cougars pushing, Clevenger full speed ahead. Ball deflected by Dotson, goes to Schumacher. Back up top to Bowen. See, the unathletic stance to hold is the thing that drives me crazy. Like, be in a strong position if you're gonna hold it up there.
Yeah.
Down low for Bowen. Reverse layup, a nice finish. Ball inside to Barnes. Gets back to the top of the key. Bank shot.
There you go.
And
Spinning bank shot.
Eagles keep it at 20. I think, was it 20 to nothing? It was something close to that, maybe 19 nothing. But since then, it's been an even game. Crumrine.
Yeah, our second half was lackluster.
Clevenger being tightly defended. Gets it over to Crumrine. And that'll do it for the game. Cougars victorious in the JV game, 41-21.
Credit to Purdy, they came out much more aggressive in the second half on their defense and pushed us back away from the three-point line and made us run our passes and our offense from further back.
All right, well, we have a new stream for the varsity game. We'll send you through the second half recap of the JV and then bring up the new stream for the varsity. They have 15 minutes on the clock. We're about 15 minutes ahead of schedule.